What's up, YouTube? You can already tell from the title that this story is gonna be a good story time. So I thought I'd kick my story time off with something very interesting for my first story time ever being told. And I want to tell you guys about how I got my first tattoo in 8th grade. Now, a lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but it's very true. And before we even get into the video, I just want to say that this angle is a little different than what my other videos look like because I usually use my camera, but the battery died. And I got somewhere to be later, so I'm just going to shoot this video on my iPhone X, and get this video to you guys as soon as possible instead of having me wait till next week. So anyway, into the story. Now, I'm going to give a little backstory so you guys can understand how it led up to me getting a tattoo in 8th grade. Now, my mother raised me. I lived with her. I only went to visit my dad like every other weekend and then on holidays or whatever. So, my mom worked a lot. And she did that so she can give us like everything she needed to give us in life or whatever and financially support us. I mean, my dad helped me too or whatever, but my mom made sure she had her T's crossed and her I's dotted when it came to that bag. So my mom was always gone at work or doing something work related. And my sister was always left in charge because she's the oldest and she's 7 years older than me. But Ma, in case you ain't know by now, girl, that was the blind leading the blind. That was freaking frat. That was dumb and dumber because my sister was bad, okay? Like a bad kid. And I wasn't a bad kid, but I was like one of those sneaky kids. Like, I knew that I could do something and get away with it because my sister was in charge. And how my mom gonna find out? How? So that prompted me to do a lot of things in life that I had no business doing because I knew I wasn't gonna get caught. And also, if I did get caught, I knew that if my mom was too busy to like punish me or deal with me, she'd be like, you're in punishment, blah, 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 like, yell at me. But it'd be like, swept under the rug, forgot all about it. Now, if my mom had time to play, I'd get some serious punishments. But, so it was always like that 50-50 chance. But usually she was too busy to really like punish me like she should have or whatever. But I turned out fine, so thank you, Mom. Anyway. So my sister at the time, she's 7 years older than me. I think she's like 19 or 20, and I think I'm like 13 or whatever. However old you are in the 8th grade. So my sister had a few tattoos. And I wanted a tattoo. I was like, I want a tattoo too. Yeah. You think you're the only one around here that can get a tattoo? Take me and get a tattoo. So my sister is like, okay, like, I don't really even remember how the conversation came up of me getting a tattoo, but I'm pretty sure it was more along the lines of like, hey girl, like, I want one of those. And she's like, all right, I got time to kill, let's go. So my sister used to get her tattoos done out of this guy's house, but it wasn't like a house, it was like an apartment, or at least that's how I remember it, being an apartment. So I remember we walked, okay, I was pressed to get this tattoo because we walked there. And I mean, New Yorkers will walk to Jersey if they got to. I mean, that's dumb. It's so many ways to get to Jersey or whatever. But my point is, if you're from New York, you are willing to walk far for hours, not caring about your feet hurting. So my sister's like, yeah, we can go, we gotta walk. So I'm like, all right, let's go. So I want to say maybe it was like 3 miles or 4 miles, because it probably took us like an hour and a half to walk to this guy's house. And we took like back ways, like shortcuts through neighborhoods. Like we didn't like walk main roads. We were like cutting through neighborhoods and, getting the fastest way there. And I remember it taking a while. So his house was pretty far. But either way, excuse me, y'all, I'm sick. So if you hear me sniffling, I apologize. But either way, we get to this guy's house or apartment or whatever. And this man has his little tattoo set up in the living room. And when I say set up, I mean a chair. And not a tattoo chair like the bench. I mean a chair. Just a chair. Like a chair. Like that could be anywhere. A chair to sit on. And this guy was middle-aged. He was black or like, but I think he was like maybe Jamaican or something like that. And he was heavy set and had dreads. So I actually knew this was a bad idea, but I mean, whatever. So I tell the guy, I'm like, you know, my mom can't know that I got this tattoo. So this man already knows that I'm not of age, but he obviously knows that because I'm in 8th grade. And to give y'all a little insight on me in 8th grade, I probably looked like I was in the 5th grade. Okay, I was always shorter than the average. I'm still shorter than the average. I'm 5'1". And in 8th grade, I probably was like 4'7". And I probably weighed like 90 pounds. And I've always had a baby face. I still have a baby face. I'm 23 and I think I look like 19. So he's like, yeah, we can put it somewhere where your parent won't see it. Like, where do you want it? So I'm like, I know the perfect place to put it. Listening to my sister, you know, well, we both came up with this idea while walking to the tattoo place that I should get my first tattoo on my lower back because, sorry, somebody called me, y'all. So we get the idea to put it on my lower back because why would my mom be looking at my lower back? You know, like my mom doesn't see me naked or whatever. So the tattoo guy's like, yeah, okay, like let's put it there. I mean, what adult, because you know my sister was new to adulthood, but what adult thinks it's a good idea to put a tramp stamp on a middle schooler? Okay. So he's like, all right, well, what do you want? Something else I did not put a lot of thought into. What did I want? Now me and my sister came up with what I wanted while walking to this tattoo guy's house. Now, you know, a lot of people that know me in real life, not like Howard life or high school life or like, you know, I mean like real life, like little girl Michele. Then you knew that my nickname was Mimi. And yes, this is going exactly where you think it's going. I tell the guy, oh, I want Mimi tattooed on my back, on my lower back. Tramp stamp it up with the nickname. And this guy says, okay. So he tells me to sit down on a chair. You know, I lift my shirt up or whatever. He like tucks it under my bra. And he like, you know, starts to like sanitize my bag, lines my pants with paper towel or whatever so the ink doesn't get on my clothes. He draws Mimi, on my lower back. But y'all, you think it cannot get worse than this? It gets worse than this. This man thought it was a good idea to put like these water drops on the sides of the tattoo. So it's like Mimi with like water drops, like 3 little water drops coming out the sides. Lord, where was the guidance in my life? You know, me and my sister were like rebel and rebel. So we're like, oh yeah, girl, that's cute. Get it. Oh my God, you have to get this tattoo. And I don't remember how much it was, but I know it was cheap. Cheap. Because I was in, excuse me, y'all. Because like y'all know already, I was in 8th grade, and 8th graders are broke. So I can't imagine paying no more than like $40 for this tattoo. I really can't remember how much it cost, but I doubt my little 8th grade mind was willing to pay more than $40 for a house tattoo. So when it's all done, I'm like, oh, you know, and actually, I'm not gonna lie, not the reason why I got more tattoos, but I think why I was able to start getting more tattoos was because my first tattoo didn't even hurt. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting another one of these. So he bandages it up or whatever, you know, like he puts a saran wrap on it so it doesn't like bleed onto my clothes or whatever. And, you know, I think my sister did get a tattoo as well. I'm pretty sure she did. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure she did. I just don't know what she got. So, we leave. Now it's time to, like, walk back home. And if I remember correctly, which I might remember this a little wrong, but I'm pretty sure my sister didn't even come back home with me. I'm pretty sure she walked me like most of the way. I think maybe like 3 blocks from my house, and she probably went to like meet up with her set of friends, and then I only had like 3 blocks to go, and I went home on my own. Because I do remember like sitting on a curb, like contemplating like what I just did, and I was like torn between like, damn, was this stupid, or like, dang, I'm a badass. And I remember doing that alone. So I'm pretty sure she went off with her friends and I went home. So fast forward, my mom didn't find out. Like I said, my mom ain't find out for a while. So because my mom didn't find out right away, you know, I was hyped. I'm like, I'm about to get another tattoo. Plus, tattoos don't even hurt. So, I know you guys know, like, the K's open heart symbol or whatever. Actually, I'll just show you guys. This. My sister and I saw, like, the commercial for the necklace when it first came out. And we're like, oh, we should get that tattooed on our wrist. Sorry, y'all, ladies burp too. You feel me? But, so we're like, yeah, we should get that tattooed on our wrist. And I get it. Me and my sister go back to the same tattoo dude's house, and he does our matching tattoos. Now, my mom didn't know about this tattoo either. So now I have 2 tattoos. And I think maybe I was in 9th grade when I got the second one. Or maybe I was going into the 9th grade. We'll just say that. We'll just say I was either 9th grade or going into 9th grade when I got the second one. But it's been months since I've had the first one, you know, and I'm thinking I'm Billy Badass out here with this tattoo. So I get me a second one. And matter of fact, if you want to know what happened when my mom found out, y'all, I told you I'm sick. Y'all gotta bear with me, okay? It's a struggle right now to get these videos made so you guys can get them out. But if y'all want to know what happened and how my mom caught me when I had my tattoos, get this video to, I'll do a real reasonable number, because I want to tell you guys. Get this video to 200 views. 200 views. That's nothing. That is a cakewalk. Get this video to 200 views, and I will tell you guys when my mom caught me getting tattoos and what she did. And actually, now that I think about it, my dad probably doesn't even know that I got tattoos this young. I mean, I've never talked to him about it. He's never said nothing to me about it. And if my mom snitched on me back then, my dad probably was like, fuck it, because he never said anything to me about it. It wasn't until I was in like late high school when I started having like tattoos. Because when I graduated high school, I had the most tattoos out of all the females in my whole entire high school. Like, I probably had maybe 10, 11, 12 tattoos coming out of high school. And obviously at that point they were noticeable. You could see them with, like, you know, if I had a bathing suit on or whatever. And my dad definitely knew I had tattoos at that point, but which he's never said anything. He just was like, oh, why'd you get a tattoo or whatever, but not like, why do you have tattoos? Yeah, I don't know. I think this video, I'm telling on myself to my dad, but I'm 23 now, so what you gonna do? I'm just kidding, but I know he's gonna watch this. He watches all my videos, so shout out to my dad. Thank you for that free view. But like I said, you guys, get this video to 200 views, and I will post the story of me getting caught having tattoos by my mom and what happened. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.